Hey bro, do you feel like you've been having a lot of fallouts since this year started? I know it's not just me. I feel like everybody's having fallouts with friends, family, co-workers, you name it. If I'm hit me today, this year is a year of revelation. This year has been a year of self-discovery for not just me. I feel like for a lot of people, we've been discovering ourselves. We've been realizing the bad circles that we are around. Of course, we're not perfect. There might have been things that we said and we did to certain people that have provided that distance, but also on the other side is people that were not meant to be around us seem to have just shaken off the tree, and it's really a blessing. And if you feel that you are secluded, if you feel lonely, if you feel like you're isolated, it's not by accident. It's God's way of developing you so that He can strengthen you, so that you can be well equipped to be the soldier that He needs you to be on the field. A lot of us thought that we were going to be something that we are not at this point of our lives, and it's not because we're failures, it's not because we're less fortunate than the next person, but it's because God had a different plan for us. I'm sure we've heard this from the time that we were growing up, that God has a plan for you, God has a plan for you, and we used to preach this to each other. But at the same time, we made our own plans on top of God's plans. And I feel like no matter what you are, no matter where you are, no matter what you have, no matter what you don't have, God's plan for you will always prevail. Even if it might seem like it's not for your good, especially when it doesn't make sense. Like, why would God want this for me? Why would He plan this for me? It's all for a greater purpose. I believe that we need to start living our lives in faith. I'm sure we all heard this quote before, but from what I understand from it now is a lot of things don't really have to make sense for us to take action. And I feel like a lot of people want things to make sense, for them to take action, for them to commit themselves. And that is where faith comes in. Faith just means you walking into something that you are not sure about, but then there's a certain outcome that you want. And there's something within you that tells you, walk this way or do this thing. A lot of people get stuck and they don't do anything, and they don't move, and they stay stagnant. They hit 40, they hit 50, they're like, okay, maybe now it's time to start. When they feel that they're ready, they look around them and it feels like they're too late. When you finally stop chasing the things that you don't need in life, you realize that a lot of things that you were chasing are not important. And once you get to that point, do not fear, because this is the point where many people break themselves or get broken by the pressure. And this is also a place where so many people find themselves, they find their strength, they find their source within themselves, within God, our Creator. So this is going to be a wonderful year. If you're losing friends, if you're losing family, if you're losing connections, it's just God's plan to give you something bigger. But you need to prepare yourself and not just wait thinking that things are going to change by default. No, everything God is doing is for you to change your mind, because even in the Bible it says He doesn't change the situation, but He wants to elevate your mind. So once you elevate your mind, you can elevate your reality. A lot of us want to elevate our reality by still keeping the same mindset, by choosing to be around the wrong people, by doing the wrong things. Life really comes down to two things: having principles and having discipline. This is how you find success, and it could be financially, relationships, emotionally, physically. It's all just having a goal and having the discipline to follow through. So stay strong, stay faithful. I'll see you guys in the next video. Love.